your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. I want you to keep your mindset on the higher vibrational mindset so you can keep living your life and going on this beautiful journey you got. Can't live here without you. We need all of you. You're all here. You have all a special reason, a special purpose, and nobody can do it just like you. This is Cynthia Toit, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. We're on episode 2084, New Moon and Virgo. We're going to talk about that. Fresh starts, clarity, and emotional reset. It's a really good time for that. Sheila, what you doing here? Happy to see you here. Oh my goodness, that's a nice surprise. I can use a fresh start like that. Alright, you guys, you know why I go live, as I do believe we have all been misled and misguided by what? By our emotional selves, of course, including me, and that our go-to emotion is out of fear, doubt, insecurity, not whole enough, not complete enough, feeling like we got to prove ourselves out there to the world or to someone else, I'm telling you. And that really slows down your momentum. It puts the brakes on. It says, whoop, stop. It doesn't give you no momentum at all. No, not at all. My goal is to truly flip your emotional story around to a higher vibrational story. And what do I mean by that? Is to be operating from love and above, laughter, play, joy, happiness, peace and harmony, passion, desire. Come on, baby, let's get this show rolling and let's get your life going. Let's that be our go-to emotion over this other one. I know sometimes it gets really hard, especially with everything that's going on around the world, but you guys continue on operating from your higher self. That's where we exist. That's where we reside. You know, that's where we can operate, you know, so we can be at peace within while chaos is going on around us, you guys. This new moon in Virgo does bring us a fresh start, clarity, and powerful emotional resets. This is a perfect time to release old patterns, align with actions with your value, and step into your higher self. Tonight, in your hidden love story, we're going to explore this cosmic energy, how it can support us, bringing structure and clarity into your daily life and releasing old habits that no longer serve you to your highest good, aligning with love and self-care and emotional balance, creating fresh intentions that support your health, service, and growth. See, the Virgo New Moons, its theme is clarity, structure, health, service, and self-care. So, you know, I felt like it was a really good episode to talk about tonight. So, yeah, with such powerful cosmic energy. Yep, it is. All right, this Virgo New Moon is here. The annual event supercharges Virgo is practical, hard-working energy, making it a perfect time to set intentions around your health, services, and self-care with a fresh start, with a clear plan, with renewed enthusiasm. The new moon is a perfect time to reset with this fresh start. To help us bring clarity in, it's important for us to declutter. For the new moon in Virgo offers a chance to clear both your mental and physical clutter. Tidying up your physical space can create a sense of calm and clarity in your mind, making it easier to focus on what truly matters. It encourages you to set precious goals and take small steps, achievable ones. Through journaling or mindful reflection, you can gain clarity on what you want to manifest in this coming month. It is time to be honest with yourself about what is working and what isn't working within your life, allowing for greater discernment with your choices. It's important for us to find a structure with our daily routines and habits. For Virgo's energy promotes building strong habits and systems that encourage long-term well-being. It's important for us to do some practical planning, because the energy encourages you to make solid, practical plans for the future. It is about consistency, intentional steps, rather than just all of a sudden, just not a sudden move. It is about constant consistency and intentional steps. And it's really important for us to utilize our organization skills. You know, you can start by tackling something small with the organizational task to build up momentum. You don't have to do everything all at once. You can just take one area that needs some kind of organization, take a small task. And that's how everything should be done. We take these small tasks, and when we're taking those baby steps, it's all those baby steps that we add together that make that one giant step. It is important to pay attention to your health right now, and in Virgo New Moon, it really likes to for us to focus on our holistic wellness, because it is associated with health and healing. So this new moon is an excellent time to renew your focus on your wellness. Baby steps, that's right. Mind and body. This new moon is a powerful time to focus on your overall wellness. It is a chance to explore your physical, mental, and emotional health. They are all connected. As you look within, you may discover how your inner state is reflecting your external experiences. That's most the time. Our inner state actually reflects our external experiences. This new moon in Virgo, it's actually it's a really great time. It's a great opportunity to set our new health and wellness goals for new beginnings, so we can have that fresh start. This new moon encourages you to create with consistency, intentional self-care practices that nourish your mind, body, and soul. While Virgo can sometimes lean towards self-criticism in this lunar phase, is an invitation to practice on self-compassion and gentleness. You guys, be easier on yourself. We are so damn hard on ourselves. It's really important for us to be easier on ourselves. Give you guys some compassion. Be a little easier on yourself. It does take time for us to grow, to change our old emotional stories around to a higher vibrational frequency. It takes time. So be easy on yourself. It's important for us to know what's going on in the inner world, on the inner self and the outer self, because this is a time to focus on both your internal and external self-care, from tending to your physical self and by creating a calming living environment. Take the difficult time of an opportunity from the universe to make changes to improve your way of life, because things can always get better. Yeah, they can always get better, way, way, way better. So we always have these emotional stories that are connected with it, with what's going on in our life. I mean, something could be going on, but we have, what's going on. It is that story that we have attached to whatever is going on around us that has something to do with how we feel internally. So, because our emotions can pull us into old patterns of fear, doubt, and insecurity. So it's really important to pay attention to what's going on. Did my live stop? What happened? Sorry about that, you guys. There we go. Virgo energy helps us see through the emotional fog to find clarity and alignment. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that. First, we have this story that we give ourselves that's made out of chaos. I'm going to give that here, and then I'm going to give some examples, and then I'm going to give you a clear story, okay? The initial fog that comes in when you feel overwhelmed by endless obligations and a messy home and a constant demand from others, your story becomes, my life is so completely out of control and I'm a victim of my circumstances. Now, even just saying that doesn't even feel good, feeling like you're a victim to your own circumstances. But that is the chaos story. That's what brings us the fog. That brings us the confusion. That keeps us out of alignment. That doesn't line us up. That doesn't ground us. That statement throws us out of alignment, and it puts that fog on even more. So Virgo does promote you to stop the emotional spiral and start with one small actionable step that might involve mental cluttering, a brain dump is what they call it. On a piece of paper, list every single worry that you can think of, and then to-do item, and a to-do item. Every single to-do item, every single worry. This is a mental declutter. You're not going to do anything but brain dump it. Put it down on a piece of paper, you guys. For the physical decluttering, organizing, we're going to get it right. I still can't say it right. I don't know. Just one area, just like your desk drawer, to create some sense of order. That's what I was talking about earlier. We don't have to clean everything. We don't got to organize everything. Just take a little spot. It helps physical decluttering by doing that organization. In setting boundaries, you guys have no idea how important it is to really realize your need to protect your energy from external pressures. And that's why it's important for us to set boundaries. You know what's healthy for you and what's not, and it's okay to speak up. And this is where we're going to be flipping that story around from being a victimhood that we talked about earlier. My life is completely out of control and I am a victim of my circumstances. Well, now we're going to be flipping your story into shifting it from victimhood to empowerment. You see that while you can't control everything, you can't. But you can control your systems and your routines. You can. The narrative changes to, my life is not spiraling out of control. It simply needs a new system. I can start by organizing one thing to regain my balance. See, we just took the victimhood and we gave ourselves permission by my life is not spiraling out of control, but it simply just needs a new system. So we're going to figure out what that new system is by doing that mental brain dump, by doing some kind of little bit of organization and setting boundaries. So you can start organizing one step at a time to regain your balance, okay? So it's like, you know, we're changing from I'm overwhelmed to I am structuring my path with love. Yeah, just like we buy stuff that becomes useless and collects dust, I'm telling you, and we forget about it, but it takes up our energy. It does, and our soul. And so it really wants us to do the, you know, clean up the clutter. It's really, really, really good time too doing this new moon. I know it was last night, but we have 3 days. You can still do this stuff within 3 days, and we have the lunar eclipse going on, which I'm kind of talking about that a little bit in here, okay? Self-love practices. Create simple routines of act of self-love in the like morning rituals. Journaling, walking, meditations. It's a routine. It's not just once in a while. Make it and put it in your schedule. Put it in your plan. Like maybe your morning routine. You could do a mindful morning routine and set positive and calm the tone for the day. Before the demands of your schedule take over. Before the demands of your schedule take over. Avoid looking at, all right, hold on. What's the first thing you guys do in the morning? You get up, you get your phone, and you check it out. Well, that's not what you're supposed to do the first thing when you wake up. Avoid looking at your phone immediately after waking up. Yeah, you're supposed to avoid that. And the first 3 minutes grace period before getting out of bed, take 3 minutes to simply breathe. Inhale peace, energy, exhale the stress for 3 minutes. You can do the affirmations in the mirror when you're brushing your teeth or washing your face. Look in yourself in the mirror and say, I love and accept myself exactly the way I am. I love and accept myself, for I am enough. Or like, you know, you all have your morning beverage, you know, we're going to make it a mindful beverage. You know, make your cup of coffee or your tea, and instead of rushing and hurrying up and getting it down and going out the door, instead of rushing while you're drinking your morning mindful beverage, notice the steam. Feel the warmth on the mug. Appreciate each flavor, each sip. Every sip. Just, you know, take that moment to, you know, let's take that moment for ourselves before we get going in the day. Set an intention while you enjoy your drink. Think of one simple positive intention for the day, such as, today I'm going to be kind to myself. Or, today I will move through my task with ease. See, we're putting out positive informations. We are actually setting the tone with an intention for the day. You know, journaling is a really, really powerful tool to self-reflect and process emotions for a simpler routine. Just dedicate, you know, this could be one thing that you do in the morning, you know, before you get real busy, is set the intention or dedicate just 5 to 10 minutes each morning to writing. And you guys also remember to focus on your gratitude. You love doing the journaling, Jackie. Perfect. And you need to do that, Danelli. That's right. Yeah, get up and change your clothes, take a walk, feel the fresh breeze, and you will hear birds, enjoy the fresh air, feel energetic for the day ahead. Perfect. Today I will be successful in all things I set my mind to do. Perfect. I love it so much. Today I choose to have a great day. Yeah, that's what you guys could be doing too in the chat. You could be writing down little affirmations that, you know, what would you write down for yourself, like Achila's doing there. So remember to be focus on gratitude. You know, like list 3 things that you're grateful for the day. Why don't you guys could do that? List 3 things that you're grateful for. List 3 things here. I'm going to copy it and paste it over there. Let's get it over here. Copy. And you guys put it in the chat, okay? 3 things you guys are grateful and thankful for the ones that are here watching the live, okay? And if you guys aren't watching the live, you can do this for yourself. You can write it on your own paper at home, okay? Write about 1 thing you appreciate about yourself, your life, or your abilities. Then thank yourself for your effort in the recent challenging situations. It's really important for us to focus on self-compassion. So write a letter of encouragement to yourself, from the perspective of a friend, a loving friend. You know, what would this loving friend say to you? Be that third entity up there so you can look down on what's going on with compassion. So this is actually the one I want to write. Complete this sentence. You guys complete this sentence, okay? I am worthy of happiness because ... Let's see, what are you guys worthy of happiness for? You are grateful for your mom, my loving of learning, and autumn equinox. Perfect. And here's the other. I am worthy of happiness because I want you guys to fill in the blank, okay? Remember, recall a mistake you have made and write about yourself what you have learned from it, and focus on forgiveness rather than judging. And self-discovery for focus. You know, remember to ask yourself, what do your body, mind, or spirit need today? Or what is 1 thing that made you feel proud of yourself today? Or what can you do to make yourself a top priority? I could put those all in the chat. So talk about health and service from Virgo, serving yourself first so you can serve others. I think I love that. Serving yourself first so you can serve others. It is so important. So I'm going to put these 3 questions here in the chat. You guys can, you know, I'm just giving you guys things to work with, okay? Rather you put it in the chat or not, it's okay. I just want to give you guys some things. And let's see, Achila wrote, she's so grateful for her family and her well-being, and so grateful for good health and being physical and mentally able and capable of getting through the day. Perfect. So grateful to be curious and enjoying. I love it. And Virgo, you're a Virgo, Namish, and all right, so there's those questions for you guys if you're interested. All right, you guys, I did write a book. It is called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. It is over there on Amazon as a e-copy and a hard copy. Feel free to go over there and check it out sometime. I'm going to send you over there, show you my mini commercial, and I'll be right back, so stick around. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on her commercial? Yeah, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. Go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. All right, and she's back. Woo, woo, woo. Next I'm going to talk about, a ritual is really good practice to do. You have like 3 days within the full moon before and after to do the ritual, so we're still in the time for that. And then after the ritual that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to do a little New Moon and Virgo tarot spread. And then the last card I pull is going to have something to do with the eclipse, I believe, if I remember right. Okay. Yeah, I know. And let's see, we got Nimish is grateful for self-love, self-healing, and growth, and align with inner self, and do exercise, no problem. And perfect. And a focus on growth. I love it so much. And so, all right, so the ritual, for a quick new moon, this is just going to be a quickie. I'm not doing a full ritual. This is just to give you guys some, for a quick new moon, not full moon, new moon in Virgo ritual. You can declutter a small space. Write down habits that you want to release. And write down new achievable goals, and medicate while focusing on these small steps that you want to achieve. You can also light a candle while you're doing the focusing. Taking a cleansing bath with herbs like lavender or rosemary is a really good time to do this. And some kind of crystals you can use is fluorite and alvatrine to support your intentions. So, I have this all in the wrong place. All right, we're going to skip that. So write down one intention, one action step on a piece of paper. I want you to write it down on a piece of paper. One intention and one action step. That's it. And then I take the paper. I want you to fold it. I think we're folding it outwardly. Yeah. I don't know. We're going to fold the paper, and then you can either keep it on the altar or burn it to release it. But you guys, if you burn it, remember to do it in a safe place. And once it's get down to the ashes, put some sea salt or some salt on top of it that finalizes, gets rid of any excess stuff. And then take those ashes, and they say bury it outside. Some people flush it down the toilet. I haven't read into that to see if that's good or not. So you lit your candle tonight for tonight's show. I light a candle every night before the show, so that's perfect. And you're going to totally rewatch this whole system again afterwards, writing everything down while you're doing your winter cleaning. Perfect. So the new moon, this is a Virgo tarot spread that I have here. I did pull the cards before the show just because I knew my show was going to run a little long. So the first card out is, what old patterns do you guys need to release? This is going to reveal the emotion or the mental loop that no longer serves you. What do you guys need to release? Is feeling like that wounded warrior. We got to release it. Release that feeling, you guys. Okay. All right. What clarity is the Virgo new moon bringing you? This is going to show you the truth, the awareness or insight that is being illuminated. So what clarity in the new moon, what this Virgo new moon bringing you, it's bringing you clarity that to make sure you let your emotions become in alignment, come balance with self, so you can be operating from your higher self. Your emotions need to be in alignment to operate from your higher self, okay? So the next position has to do is, how can you align your actions with your value? This is going to be practical advice on living in harmony with your authentic self. It is about taking action and aim for your heart space. Move. This is the fastest moving card in the deck to do it. Do it. Don't put it off. Don't say I'm going to do it later. Do it now. take responsibility for yourself right now, okay? The next card is what new habit or structure will support your growth. This is about, we're utilizing the Virgo's new moon because it is about routine and order. So this card's going to highlight a healthy foundation to build on. And that's what the card that came out is, what new habit or structure will support your growth. And this is a healthy foundation. You know, we plant the seeds. This is the Emperor. The Emperor has a solid foundation. This is going to help your growth. So when we do some of the clearing and releasing and cleaning some of the clutter, it allows us to allows those roots to grow deeper, so we become stable, so we can make some changes in our lives, positive changes. And what is the intention to plant under this new moon? The intention, you guys, this is an intention I want you guys to plant. It's a seed that you're guided to set for this lunar moon and beyond, is lay down those emotional stories to rest. Those ones of fear, doubt, and insecurity. Why do you want to lay them down? Here, we're going to lay them down so you can make forward movement, so you can go up in the world, so you can make advancements, so you can feel like you live in this life instead of just being here. And then this is a bonus card, the seed you're guided to set. Okay, this is a bonus card, guidance from divine, a message of a higher wisdom for walking the next chapter with love and alignment. It is, again, you guys, when we stop feeling like that wounded warrior and we align ourselves, our emotional selves up, we can actually take that forward movement and moving towards our heart space with so much love and move it fast, so we can really solidify our foundation, so we can make that foundation strong, all by laying down those emotional stories to rest, so we can make that forward movement. And how do we do that? We speak to ourselves from our higher self with crystal clarity, so you guys can have your wishes and dreams come true. This is so you can have your fairy tale dream of a life come forward. It only comes forward when we're speaking to ourselves from our higher self. Our fairy tale dream of a story cannot come forward if we're operating from feeling like that wounded warrior, or if we're out of alignment or out of balance, or if we're holding on to old stories that are no longer serving us. We can't reach this fairy tale dream of a story. That's why it's important to lay down those stories that no longer serve us, so we can make a forward movement. And then the last card has to do with, this is one eclipse card for the Virgo moon. It's what truth is being revealed under this eclipse. The truth is, it is so important to align yourself, to stay grounded, to stay balanced, and continue on speaking your truth from your higher self, so you can manifest what it is that you truly want in your life. So that's how the lunar eclipse works together. We're using the cosmic energy of the lunar eclipse, the new moon, and this moment of time. So remember, you guys, the new moon energy does last 3 days, so you're right on time. You still have a couple more days to get this done. Thank you so much for joining me tonight in your hidden love story. And remember, every story you tell yourself carries energy. And when you're flipping that emotional story around to better, we step into love, joy, peace, and harmony. What better place to be? Keep shining, keep loving, and keep trusting your beautiful journey. And if you guys would like to go deeper, book a personal reading with me at cynthiatoit.com/gypsy/readings. That will be down in the description box. And remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell so you know when I go live next. So we keep lifting those love vibes up higher together. And until next time, woo, 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 and keep your story vibing high. I love you guys so much. And for those that are watching the live, I do go live here in just about 10 or 15 minutes, or maybe it's only in 5 minutes, but I go live for Revealing Your Hidden Love Story. Come on over and join me there. And for you guys that are watching the replay, just wait until the end and you can click on another link that'll either take you to another show, or you can follow some other content that I have out there. Till next time, love each and every one of you. Butterflies catch.